Imagine a world where basketball hoops were peach baskets and players had to climb ladders to retrieve the ball after every score. Sounds like a workout, right? Well, that's precisely how the game started. But don't worry, basketball has evolved quite a bit since then. Today, let's bounce through 10 fascinating and lesser-known facts about this dynamic sport. 1. Dr. James Naismith, a Canadian physical education instructor, invented basketball in 1891. He sought a safe indoor sport to keep his students active during the cold winters in Massachusetts. The original game involved throwing a soccer-style ball into peach baskets nailed to the gym balcony. 2. Surprisingly, the first basketball game ever played was 9-on-9, unlike the 5-on-5 format we're accustomed to today. This early version of the game was quite chaotic and a test of endurance with so many players on the court. 3. Did you know that basketball was originally played with a soccer ball? It wasn't until the late 1900s that the first official basketball was designed and manufactured, which significantly altered how the game was played. 4. The iconic slam dunk, a crowd favorite, was once banned in NCAA games from 1967 to 1976. This rule was introduced to minimize the dominance of the taller players, particularly Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was known for his powerful dunks. 5. Speaking of rules, dribbling wasn't part of basketball's original 13 rules. Players could only pass the ball without advancing it by running. Dribbling was later introduced as the game evolved, adding a new dynamic to the sport. 6. The Women's National Basketball Association, or WNBA, was founded 50 years after the NBA, in 1996. It was a significant step forward for women in sports, providing a professional platform for female basketball players. 7. The shortest player in NBA history, Muggsy Bogues, stood at 5 feet 3 inches tall. Despite his height, Bogues had a successful 14-year career in the NBA, challenging the stereotype that basketball is only for the tall. 8. The longest game in NBA history lasted 68 minutes and was played in 1951 between the Indianapolis Olympians and the Rochester Royals. The game went into 6 overtimes. Imagine the stamina required for such a marathon. 9. Michael Jordan, often celebrated as the greatest basketball player of all time, was actually cut from his high school basketball team during his sophomore year. This setback didn't deter him. Instead, it fueled his competitive spirit and dedication to the game. 10. The first basketball game broadcast on television took place in 1939. It was a college game between Fordham University and the University of Pittsburgh. This broadcast marked a pivotal moment, expanding basketball's popularity through the new medium of television. In summary, the most intriguing fact might be that the game once banned the slam dunk, a move that now electrifies crowds around the globe. Think about how different the game might be today if that rule had stuck. Now, after hearing these snippets from basketball's storied past and present, consider sharing your own favorite basketball fact. Who knows? Your fact might just be the next conversation starter at a game or a gathering of sports enthusiasts.